Thank you, Chairperson. And I'm very disappointed to start with that the Senior Minister, Minister Eamon Ryan, isn't here. It is a very important motion tabled by the Social Democrats. Today's motion, as did ours in last November, called for a windfall tax, or what we termed at the time an excess profit solidarity tax, as provided for in EU Regulations 2022/1854, upon all any companies and permanent establishments operating within the oil, gas, coal and refinery sectors in Ireland, which include a Corrib gas field, and give these funds back to the consumer to help pay for energy bills. Unfortunately, Ireland cannot obtain tax revenues from companies that do not operate here, such as Chevron or Exxon Mobil, but we can raise extra tax and revenues from oil and gas companies that do operate here, and we fully support that. With gas and electricity prices at record highs, there has been lots of talk about a windfall tax on energy companies as a way to address the energy crisis, and thankfully our motion on top of this last year won the support of the Dáil. However, we need to hear an update from the government as to how we are coming closer to the reality of implementation following the announced limit on the revenues of non-gas energy generators at 120 per megawatt for wind and solar generation, and 180 per megawatt for oil-fired and coal-fired generation. There are a few things that the government can do to help the households this winter. One, commit to keeping the 9% VAT rate on gas and electricity indefinitely, and even reduce it to 5%. The rate of VAT is due to revert to 13.5% from the soon. When people talk about the winners from the energy crisis, they forget the government is one of them. VAT is levied on net price of goods and services, so as the cost of gas, petrol, diesel and electricity has gone up, so too has the government tax take. You also need to make plans for another energy credit to be paid to all householders this spring and summer. Also look at taking a greater dividend from the ESB next year, which would help pay for the energy credit.
Thank you.